on!
Just calm down. You'll have a chance to get Let me explain. Triple H held up his end of the deal he made with you last week. Since you won the handicap match, you're getting a Universal title shot versus Braun Strowman.
That's great.
There's a catch.
Of course there is. There's always a catch with Triple H. What is it?
You'll also be facing Samoa Joe, The Miz, Elias, and Bray Wyatt in an Elimination Chamber match. All participants will face off in a 6-man tag team match later tonight on Raw.
Am I on Braun's team?
No.
Perfect.
Wow, not one, but two huge announcements by General Manager Kurt Angle. On its way next, we have 6-man tag action. Keep it right here. We have a team led by a real fan favorite versus Team Braun Strowman.
Pandemonium and chaos. Oh, don't go anywhere.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz! This matchup of future Elimination Chamber opponents has produced some odd pairings, to say the least.
Yeah, just think about the history Buzz has with almost every one of these guys. I think that's exactly why Triple H handpicked these superstars.
With all that being said, it's going to be quite the uphill battle for Buzz at Elimination Chamber if he hopes to walk out with the Universal title. A piercing strike. And he lands the big boot. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
That's a great example of a highly efficient and highly effective strike. What placement. Oh, I think this man means business. He comes up big there. This kind of offense he's known for. The human body can only absorb so much of that. Bray Wyatt on the defensive. Wow. To be expected when you combine 6 of WWE's most volatile forces into one match. Oh, man. He's throwing the rule book out the window. Bray Wyatt is being outworked here tonight. Where do you think he should go from here? Guys, he's going to have to turn things around quickly if he wants to win this thing.
I'd say he's a little overwhelmed at this point. Point for sure, which is a little surprising to me, given what we've seen him do in the past.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
With the damage sustained by Wyatt, he could be on his way out.
He may very well have reached the point of no return here in this six-man tag team match.
Inside that ring is not where he wants to be right now. Here's where we find out what he's made of.
Whether you love him or hate him, if you're human, you have to feel for him right now. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
He's on the defensive here. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor, and right now, he resembles more of a finger paint.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher is... become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
And he lands a hellacious uppercut. Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Hits him right between the eyes with a knee.
Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
A nasty kick there.
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here? Things don't look good for Bray Wyatt.
His partner wants back in this match, guys.
He looks rested and ready to go to me.
His partner's calling for the tag.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
He goes down hard. Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The three superstars of the line being of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. Three individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of three are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
What does Buzz have? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Big opportunity here.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
In comes The Miz. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
The Miz with the offense. Buzz with the easy kick out. Yeah, this early, no chance.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Is this a preview of what's to come for Buzz in the Elimination Chamber?
This is what happens when you're surrounded by people who despise you. Byron, you should know what that's like.
Huh?
Buzz ducks out of harm's way.
Braun's not gonna like that.
Look out, the monster among men has been unleashed. Thankfully, the Miz got away unscathed.
Because he ran away.
Wouldn't you?
Good point.
If this is what's happening now, imagine what these men are going to do to each other inside Elimination Chamber. How is Buzz going to defeat this man in an Elimination Chamber match to win the Universal title?
How is anyone going to?
Let's say you found yourself on the other side of the ring against the A-lister. What would your strategy be?
Be careful what you wish for. It's a saying everyone has heard 1,000 times, except apparently you, Buzz, because you asked for this. You said you'd overcome whatever I put in front of you to win the Universal title. Well, this now stands in your path, along with 4 other superstars who cannot wait to tear you apart in an Elimination Chamber match. It makes me question your mental health, because only an insane person would wish unimaginable pain and suffering on themselves. Only an insane person would wish to be in a nursing home 50 years from now, unable to hug their grandchildren because of injuries they sustained decades earlier from these hands. Out here tonight to protect Braun Strowman from an insane person. No, Buzz. They're here to protect you. They're also here to protect my investment, because I want the WWE Universe to pay to see Braun Strowman end your short-lived career at Elimination Chamber. And finally, they're here to protect your wishes, no matter how insane they may be.
Buzz, I'm not usually a generous man, but at Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you all your wishes. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to be like when John Cena grants wishes. No. It'll be much, much worse.
What was that?
It's Buzz! It's Buzz!
What just happened?
He was wearing some kind of metal plate.
He borrowed a page out of Bret Hart's playbook.
So he's the one who's been watching old Nitros on WWE Network.
You think you're clever with the disguise and the metal plate, huh? We'll see if you can figure out how you're gonna survive this to win the Universal title in the Elimination Chamber match. The first 2 entrants will be you and Braun Strowman.
The path to the Universal title at Elimination Chamber just became even more difficult for Buzz.
I'm looking forward to facing you at Elimination Chamber because I never got a rematch for my Intercontinental title. I guess because... Why's that?
Do you know what they say about long shots? I've got no clue. I was hoping you knew. Hey, just give him bloody hell.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can